First and foremost, let me start this video off, and I want to start this video off by giving all honor, praise, and glory to the Father, Ha'abba, Abanawa, Alahayanawa, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Call Halalim, Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Wachabad, Wahadar, for giving me the Rakakwadash to come back and be able to, do a video or lesson on something that could be edification, admonition, or exhortation. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, and shalom to the rest of you sincere Akim that are out there laboring in this truth and giving all diligence to make your calling and election short. All right, to you I say, and to the rest of the 1/3 on down, to you I say shalom wa barakim. All right, this your brother Sharayat, and man, this topic actually is gonna be over covering how we are the real preppers. The real preppers. So, trying to just see where I want to start because, I just was getting into it, whatever, just watching all these damn people, prepare and so-called prep or whatever with their little bunkers. This lesson is gonna prove that we're the real preppers, because you cannot carnally, as the scriptures tell you. I might start with that. Most High willing, y'all brush me out, y'all willing. Take the scripture. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and get into it because I already got my lesson laid out, so I don't have to. It's all gonna be. It's all by the Spirit anyway. So, without any further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and pull the first scripture. Okay. Bear with me. Believe we're gonna go to see what I want. You know what? I'm gonna start with Isaiah 33 and 14. All right, because basically we have nothing to worry about, man. As long as you stay locked into this truth, you call upon the Lord. As it tells you in John 4:24, that the Most High, He is a spirit, and those that worship Him must worship Him in spirit and in truth. Okay, you ain't got nothing to worry about. We have nothing to worry about. There's millions of people in this country and probably all over this world, because they follow they drink of the cup of Babylon, all these different places. You have nothing to worry about because all these people are prepping for us. They're prepping for the remnant of Israel. So we're going to go ahead and go to Isaiah 33. Isaiah chapter 33. And we're going to start at verse 14. And it reads, like I said, we're the real preppers. All these people out here prepping for the day of the Lord, man. It's impossible. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 14. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Yeah, so as I said, we have nothing to be afraid of, man. Nothing to worry about. We ultimately have nothing to worry about. Whether your lot be to make it all the way to the end, survive all the way to the end, or you got to be a martyr of the Lord. Martyr for Yahweh Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. You ultimately have nothing to worry about. Nothing. It says, the sinners in Zion are afraid, right? Because when Jacob's trouble start, which is unlike any other day, it's talked about in these apocalyptic movies, in these films. Esau puts out, the Most High, stirs them up in the spirit to make these really scriptural movies, because they all point back to the scriptures. You can filter a lot of these movies back to the filters, but I mean to the scriptures, Salakia. It's just pretty much that. It says the sinners, Isaiah 33:14, the sinners in Zion are afraid. So only you niggas have something to be worried about. Filthfulness that don't want to turn back to your power, and 2/3 won't anyway. So it's you sleep the sleep of slumber. He have turned you over to things that are not convenient. That being your own mind. He can direct you for good, he can direct you for bad, which will be another lesson. Hopefully I can bring out the spirit, one day. It says, Isaiah chapter 33, verse 14, the sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness have surprised the hypocrites. So these same people who are saying they ain't got nothing to worry about, I ain't got no worry. All that, right? And that day he gonna be worried. So he gonna be a hypocrite. Soon as that hits. And so forth, man. They turn up to that. It says filthiness have surprised the hypocrites. So you're gonna fear in that day. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? When that fire come, there's gonna be those nukes. Ultimately, which is why Esau know he need to get his ass under the ground. But you can't run from the Lord, man. Scriptures tell you that. You can't run from the Lord, man. Where shall man go that he shall escape, I believe. Something along those lines. It says, who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? You can't live with it, right? So they think they can go prep and go on the ground, right? In these bunkers and so forth. Who among us shall dwell? Who among us? Who is the us? The us is, staying in context, Zion. So only the sinners are afraid. So the context is who among us, when that day comes, filthiness has surprised the hypocrites, right? Breaking it down. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Which is really the Most High. Because the Most High is a consuming fire. They tell you that. And see if I can grab that real quick. They tell you that in the book of Hebrews. The Epistles of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 26. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 29. For our power is a consuming fire. What does it say? It says Isaiah 33:14, the sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell? Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? How you gonna dwell with on the Most High? He come for this place, man. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 29. For our God, our power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, he is a consuming fire, man. Who shall dwell with the consuming fire? Who gonna dwell with the power unleashed by Yahweh, man? It's gonna tell you. Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? Verse 15, he that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despiseth the gain of oppressions. So that's, the hopeful elect, the 1/3, crying out to the Father, that walk it righteously. We believe in our faith. We believe in our faith, which is through the sacrifice of Yahushua. We believe in Yahushua, but we prove our faith by what we do, by our works, as it tell you in James. So you do have to do things according to your ability, man. You gotta keep these commandments, man. Period. You gotta do it all to the best of our ability, man. Because you're going to prove that you believe in this truth. You believe that day is going to come. You believe you're going to, get on that ship by what you do, man. You believe you're forgiven. You believe it's not of your works, but it's ultimately through your faith. But however, it's still, your faith is shown. What you have faith in can't be shown. But you show that you have faith in that by how you are, by what you do. So it says, so that's who's going to be able to dwell with the devouring fire. We're going to be able to dwell with that devouring fire. See, the Edomites, they know they can't. All these heathens, they know they can't. So they're trying to go in the ground and run, but they can't. Everlasting burnings. It said, he that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despiseth the gain of oppressions. So just recently I just had, my little last, check or whatever, right, from the plantation. They randomly take, I thought it was like some hours or something I missed. They took $57 out because they was going to decide that I enrolled for 401k, which I never did because that's stupid to me. I don't believe in no damn 401k. I save my own money because all you're doing is financing this damn wicked place. You're financing this country because basically all your tax money is loan money. So if you getting deductions or benefits taken out of your checks, they're putting up your 401k, right? Money that you could put up, but you have them do it. And you got people who too lazy to believe they can do it, but yet they're actually doing it. You're choosing not to. Why you just can't do it if you actually had the money in your possession? What you do, because you can go in your 401k, anytime. But the point being, Esau, he make a gain off of oppressions because you need that money. You can use that money. You are better off by taking that money and investing it. They think they got you thinking you're winning. Really, they're oppressing you because these people, they took the $57, right? Basically $60, right? I can use that, right? It's a defense. I can use it. I'm not planning on retiring here, man. I want to be gone, And if I did need to invest, some money, I know how to do that. I don't need y'all to do that, and I didn't enroll. So the concept, getting back on point with the concept, with the 401k, they basically, at this place, they only match 1%. So that's why Jakes get in it, because they feel like they putting their money up and it's helping them save because they just don't have the discipline to that they believe, but where actually they are, because you allowing that to be taken out of your check and put up. And you could easily go to that. It's in some place you're not dabbling into. You do that. You can easily do that yourself. So, but the catch is which is actually oppression. They match you, but they don't match you nothing because 1% of $57 is $5.70. So, or 7 cents. Damn, whatever. Like how the hell? So, out of every $57 y'all want to take out of my check, say I do this for 20 years, right? Like most J. Lord willing, we out of here. But say I do that. So I spent 20 years putting up $57. And they only match every $57 $5. How did they double? How did they match me? When I actually could have took that $57 and doubled it my damn self. Versus them giving me $5. They giving you $5 because they want you to enroll into the 401k. And this getting off track, but just to wrap it up, they want you to invest in that, right? because you're investing in the company. I mean the country. And what do? They recognize that you should simply put your money up and flip it. You don't just have money that you just taking out of your own money and putting to the side. That's not doing nothing, man. That's not gonna be anything. They're not matching you anything. But instead, they're smart enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? Take people money and flip it, quadruple it, however many times. Make trillions of dollars just off of everybody's 57 2-week pay period, paycheck, 2-week paycheck, right? Thus, giving them money that they didn't even have, and now they're able to make money and put money in their own pocket and finance the country and still have money put up. Will still only have the money that you took out of your own money, and they only gave you $5 for letting them do that, but they don't tell you all that. So that's them making a gain off of oppression, man. And I don't rock with that, man. It says, "He that despiseth the gain of oppressions, that shaketh his hands from holding of bribes, that stoppeth his ears from hearing of blood, and shutteth his eyes from seeing evil." Right? And verse 16, "He shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be munitions of rocks." So what is that talking about? When you actually think about it, that can't be talking about the kingdom. That's talking about now. We're going to take these damn bunkers over, man. We're going to have these bunkers of rocks. Bread shall be given him. His water shall be sure. That's it, man. Y'all damn prep. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Only you niggas, how am I going to do it? I gotta be like Esau. I gotta blah, blah, blah. We got no. That's why he's setting up men to tell you, man. Lord willing, you run into him. Lord willing, you want watching this video, man. You have nothing to worry about if you turn back to your power, man. These Edomites, these damn red, pale-faced, damn red, fucking damn demons, man. They really go to these. They got damn bunker conventions, man. It's that many people with bunkers, man. We don't have nothing. You really think they bunkers? Oh, the people, the earth hates you. The earth hates you, man. It hates you. The earth hates you. It hates your presence, your existence on the earth. You're the goddamn devil of the earth, and you really think you're gonna escape judgment? You think you're gonna escape the Most High? Y'all, all this money, and y'all even have the funds to be able to make a goddamn, I don't even know how many feet, elaborative ass bunker, right? Damn, you wouldn't even damn near think you under the ground. You so damn vain, man. You so damn vain. So we have nothing to worry about. I'll probably jump to this next scripture, because, you know, I really, I try to, really, be serious with, laying these lessons out. So I spent a lot of time, well, not really a lot of time, but, well, you could say that. But really, it's pretty much been done, but just wanted to make sure it's edifying, I'm going to jump to Psalms chapter 2, right? Like I said, it's all going to be by the Spirit, so I kind of just want to prove a point real quick. It says, Psalms chapter 2, verse 1, "Why do the heathen rage? Why do the people imagine a vain thing?" Like, what the fuck makes you do? Psalms chapter 2, verse 1, "Why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing." It's emptiness in that, man. These people got goddamn leather couches under the ground. Like, we don't have nothing to worry about. They got leather couches, beds. Damn, one Edomite got a damn, the guy that was showing it, right? He got a damn, his name got like a artificial, fireplace. And he was like, basically getting all into it, like how it's gonna be. Talking about it's romantic. Like, nigga, you worrying about being romantic when you don't even know. They don't got escape tunnels under curtains. It's so obvious, it's just vain. Like, we're gonna find those your bunkers, and we're gonna put your ass to death. Thus saith the Lord, by the power and glory and name and your strength of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. you going to know that name. You're going to learn to fear that name, man. You're going to learn to fear those names. Because that's the Lord's name. That's the Father's name. That's the Father's name, man. That's the Father's name. Period. That's the Son's name. Period. Y'all gonna fear those names in that day, because we're gonna find them bunkers and we're gonna pull your ass out of them and put your ass to death. And we're gonna have those bunkers. All these people set up, but we don't have nothing to fear, man. Y'all some goddamn idiot. Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine the vain thing? Y'all really think y'all gonna be able, and then you got these walls laid out with guns, verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together. Y'all having these big conventions. Jake even at the convention following Esau, trying to base, because they got it to where you can have like a showing of a bunker layout. Like, they're doing this thing big, man. It's much bigger than you know we even know. You know, Lord willing, I'll bring out another lesson on this, because there's millions of bunkers across America, man. It's crazy, man. And these not even elites. These are not even elites. These are just regular heathens, you know, in their kingdom, using their fun. They really think they're gonna survive. You oppress the children of God. This world was made for our sakes, and you pale lobster meat looking damn devils really think that you and your baby's about to make it out of this? We're just gonna go ahead and jump into this thing. So the real purpose, Psalms 86 and 7, because this one, none of those scriptures was really even a part of it. Psalms 86 and 7. So we ain't got nothing to fear, man. And we're gonna prove why we the real preppers. This is gonna show you how we're gonna be the real preppers, because that's not gonna save them. So Psalms 86 and 7. In the day of my trouble, I will call upon thee, for thou wilt answer. So the day of that trouble, that's that same trouble. You might as well go ahead and prove it. Prove all things. Jeremiah, but we should know this. But for those who don't, Jeremiah 30 and 7, and it reads, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. You know, we're going to go ahead and get one more. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And it reads, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. Who is thy people? Israelites, Jacob. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, Jacob, the remnant, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So there you go, man. So every Israelite now make this 2/3 thing is real, man. 2/3 is about to be put to death, man. All of Israel is not coming out of this thing. It's not. Thus saith the Lord. It's not happening. So in that day of my Psalms 86 and 7, that day of my trouble, Jacob's trouble, I will call upon thee, for thou wilt answer me. You people don't even know the Lord's name. Nor are you doing this in sincerity and truth. Because he know the minds of men. He gave you your mind. Psalms, and we're going to go ahead and keep going. Psalms 18, 118 and 8. Psalms 118 and 8. Heathen imagine they imagining a vain thing. They only thought that their house shall continue forever. This is crazy. It says, Psalms 118 and 8. It is better to trust in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, than to put confidence in man. Psalms 118 and 8. It is better to trust in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, than to put confidence in man. That's man. Those are men building those bunkers for you. Y'all, you think he ain't gonna have you be put to death? Jake walking in videos with Esau. Jakes, man, like families, thinking he a goddamn white man, so-called white man, trusting in man. instead of his power, man. You got a zeal. You ain't that stupid, man. But some of you are. That's why you're going to be put to death. That's going to be mercy from the Most High. That's the best thing it could happen for you. He give us what's good, man. Goddamn shame. Nahum 1:7. Let these scriptures speak, man. Nahum 1:7. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, no Salaki. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is good. A stronghold in the day of trouble. He the real bunker. And he knoweth them that trust in him. It's already a list right. Like you can't hustle the most. You can't supplant. You're not gonna be able to supplant the Most High, Jake. He the damn supplanter. He the supplanter. You can't supplant the supplanter. Like they say in the world, you can't hustle a hustler. It's not happening. He know them that trust in him. A lot of y'all gonna get the names, it ain't gonna work. Cause you ain't sincere. But he gonna show you that's his name though. He gonna show you that. You could bet your bottom dollar on that. Nahum 1:7. I'll read it as is. The Lord, or as is right here. It says, the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. So there you go, man. You can't get past. You can't fool the Most High. He's the stronghold. That's the point. In that day of trouble. That's Jake, man. That's Jacob's trouble. That's really gonna be everybody's trouble. Because all is to Israel, man. All is for Israel. This is a refining process, man. That's gonna be the time of proving. Like it said in the Apocrypha, 2nd Esdras, at that time it shall be known who are my chosen. Because all that shit, y'all, these heathen imagining these vain things, and Jake, you really a heathen too. Yahweh Shah said that, if a man, you basically try to bring it to him, he carry himself a certain way. You let that man be like a heathen, man. Let him be unto you as a heathen, in the book of Matthew. Okay, so, hey, y'all imagining a vain thing, but the Lord, it says, but Yahweh Ba'ashem, Ba being in, Ha being the, Shem being name, Yahweh Shai is the Savior. Yah is He. Yahweh Shai is salvation. He's salvation. Yah, Yahweh Shai. Okay? They say Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is good. Yah being He. Hawa being to be, exist. Like he said, I am that I am. That's the same Hebrew word. That's Hawa in Hebrew. And that's the same Hebrew word for exist. So you wouldn't say, you would say it in second person, third person actually talking, referring to the Most High. Whichever person it would be, you would say He exists. So you would say Yahweh. It's like Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai. Period. So Yahweh, it say Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. He knoweth them that trust him. Let's keep going. It say Psalms 32:7. We're gonna jump to Psalms 32:7. Psalm 32:7. Thou, who's the thou? The Most High, Yahweh. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They say, thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. Most High gonna have our minds right. We gonna hide the Most High. Period. That's them places for us, man. You heathens don't got nothing coming, man. Like, this is amazing. It's just proving, it's just boosted my face like, damn, we really don't got nothing to worry about. All these people got bunkers. It ain't even just elites. Even though we knew it wasn't just elites, but I'm talking about they have conventions, man. They having convention layouts, playing your bunker. Like, this shit is, this is amazing. It's amazing, man. But it really just show you how many people about to be put to death. By the boatloads is not good enough. So it says Psalms 32:7. Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. What trouble? That same trouble. Jacob's trouble, man. That same day. That's unlike any other since the nation has been, man. Period. It says, thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. And that's the compass is circle. Because you could take compass, as Excel or circle. But this is talking about circling. So, because it's surrounded. You know what I'm saying? We're going to, and them songs of deliverance, man. That's this word. That's this truth. That's these scriptures. That's those angels working on your mind, man. Those messengers. That's that Holy Spirit, that Ruach HaKodesh. So y'all them, we the real preppers, man. This is how we're gonna prep, man. This is how we prep right now. Psalms 33:17, and it reads, and horse. First off, what is a horse? What is the Most High deals with similitudes, parables, allegories, right? Metaphors. So in symbolism. So what would a horse symbolize to you? It will symbolize power, like in a car, horsepower, right? The horsepower motors, right? So it says, or strength, right? This power, same thing. It says, Psalms 33:17, and horse is a vain thing for safety. See? Those strongholds, right? That strength. That's what it's talking about. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. And it tell you in that. But people, you will read that and it still go over your head because everybody not supposed to get this. The Most High got cold words in this, man. People just not going to get it. People don't take stock for the time of day. They're just not even worthy to get it. Like, the Most High words disrespected so much, man. Like, it don't even make no sense, man. It don't make any sense. It really don't. Alright, this place got to be destroyed. It says, verse 10. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. So he maketh the devices of the people of none effect. So that horse is that it represents strength, right? So that's talking about those strongholds, man. These people getting, I got my bulletproof AK, all different types of metals for the vault, right? And they got them outside their homes in their backyard, really thinking that you can't see them. Talking about they have a what was this, tarp. He had a patio table flipped over. Like, you can clearly see that's a damn bunker, bro. Like, who is in the middle of the ground? Who are you fooling, bro? Pop it open. They got the sail, like, 60-degree angle. They got the angles all down, packed, you know what I'm saying? The 60-degree angle steps, staircase you go down, and all that. And then when they close, and then you want to make sure around the vault door, you put cement, good cement, the strongest cement, right? That you can, to where if someone tried to dig you in, dig and get into you, you know what I'm saying, or dig you out, they wouldn't be able to. So it says that same strength, right? That's all represents that strength. It says a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. That horsepower can't save you. That power cannot save you. That strength cannot save you. Those dollars cannot save you. We'll just buy better. We'll just buy better cement then, because God bless America. Don't know nothing about the Most High. It says, Psalm 33:10, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught, to nothing, like it was never there, like poof, nothing. It says, he maketh the devices of the people of none effect. That shit ain't gonna work, man. Fucking a man of the Lord, man. Stump a hole, crack that goddamn vault door in half, stumping on it. That's why, yeah, I don't make it. Just don't even. I can't even fathom it. Another guy was breaking down like, you wanna load up on flashlights, and the flashlight is the number one tool for self defense. Like, bro, if you tried to jab me, I'm going. Just in this thing with even without the spiritual power. But let me not do that. The Most High gonna really reveal and show, man. He gonna show y'all, man. I'm not taking his glory. He gonna show y'all, man. When he give us that power, man, we calling on the Most High name. And we doing it in for the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. When he build us back up, man. Y'all people is finished, man. Y'all, it's all good. It's good. All these scriptures gonna come to life, man. Damn, Jakes. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. A few more scriptures, we wrap this up. I did a video before this, going into the elite bunkers. So this probably be basically like a series, you know what I'm saying, Most High willing. Just want to keep bringing out, things good for charity, though, Well, I ain't even gotta say all that, but things that, brothers can use, 1/3 can use, sisters out there. All right, 7-11, it says, so we are the real preppers, man, period. Because it said, the Most High say, ain't none of that shit gonna work. And you not even, you gotta be able to get to it. What if you're not even at home? You're gonna be going from place to place to escape. Like it said it don't even make no sense. That's why he said he's pissed. He said, do you want the servants of the Most High to know, like, basically the more these people deck their house, the more mad with them he is, man. Because it's like, he wants you to be in the mindset, like, if I buy, it's to leave it to another, or whatever. We could buy a bunch of stuff now, you know what I'm saying? Just to have or whatever, let's say, right? And you have it all in your car, you might have to, what if the place you in, you might have to get out that car and escape and go to somewhere else. And people gonna be you're not going back to that car. If you might have to go to another city. You never know. You might have to leave all that behind you, man. You don't know how it's gonna be. It says it's gonna be like any other. It's under the movies try to explain it the best. The Most High put it in front of you, man. He declared it. He declared a new thing. But so everybody gonna be going from thing to thing. So you're gonna leave it to another. Someone else is gonna. They show you that in the movie. Someone else. You had all this stuff set up just for somebody else to come to it. So you got all that stuff you bought, you had to leave it in your car because you was going to plan to be mobile, right? That car might be left for another brother. You know what I'm saying? And another man of the Lord. His family. You just don't know how it's going to be. But if you do it, the Most High had you do it for a reason. But you got to really think. The Most High saying none of that's going to work, man. He going to work. That's what's going to work. Period. He going to work to destroy and he going to work to save. Period. If it's destruction, it's destructive. You can't get away from it, man. If it's being saved, it's being saved. You ain't got nothing to worry about, man. And he just told us that. So Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. Well, I think 11, I believe. I want to grab. No, 12. Okay. 7 and 12. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. For wisdom is a defense. So what is wisdom? Wisdom is the application of the thing, right? It's the performing of the knowledge that you know. So you got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Most High, right? Wisdom is when you perform the knowledge of the Most High that you have obtained. When you actually perform it. That's why, like, for example, you gonna go to the party? Say you got old timers around. You hear it. They said it basically has been a lot of shoes or something going on, right? No, I'm going to stay. Because you was just talking to the old timers before you got asked that question by, some Jakes, right? Some other Jakes. And they was saying, man, let's just say, man, you want to stay away from these. The scriptures, let's give it all to the Most High. The scriptures telling you, when these things, a wise man or a prudent man, I believe, foreseeth the evil and he hide himself. So you got some Jakes come to you, right? And they be like, you want to go to this party? But it's been a bunch of shootings at every single one of these parties. You know what I'm saying? In your city, in your town, wherever you at, right? Downtown, whatever, right? And that's when and you got elders, say you got elders around here that know that scripture too. That's when you apply that. That's when that click in your head. That's evil. They try to take you to something evil. A wise man foreseeth the evil and he hideth himself, right? But the foolish, he keep going, tell you in that book of in the Psalms, Proverbs. It says, he hide himself. So you like, nah, I'm cool, I'm gonna stay. And that's when they be like, for example, oh, you wise. That was a wise thing you did. You did. Key word. So wisdom is the performance or the application, however you can understand it, of the knowledge you have obtained. And it should only be of the Most High. You should, and if it's anything else, it should be able to be filtered back through to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'll prove it real quick. Ecclesiastes, I think it's 19. 19 and 24. And it reads, or 20. Sirach 19 and 20. In the Apocrypha, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus, right? And it reads, it says, Sirach 19 and 20, it says, the fear of the Lord is all wisdom, right? Because the fear of the Lord is his commandments. Knowledge he put you up on, which is knowledge. You know, don't shave your face, you'll mar your beard. Jake Do It find out his face turned into a damn Nestle Crunch bar. So that he was giving you knowledge. Don't eat that pork. Chinese man ate some so-called undercooked pork, right? Like thousands of tape, pass it out, go to the hospital. They run a neural scan or whatever on his brain. Man got tapeworms all through in his brain immediately. Like, it's crazy. He said, don't even touch that pork. You know what I'm saying? So, Sirach chapter 19, verse 20. The fear, that knowledge, commandments, which is knowledge, of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is all wisdom. Because you're supposed to do them. Let's prove that. And all wisdom is the performance of the law. Showing you that fear is those commandments and showing you, it says, the fear of the Lord is all wisdom, because he ain't giving them to you for his health. You once you got them, you're doing them. It ain't no damn. This is how it roll. That's how it roll. And what it mean. And if it's all wisdom, you're performing that fear, and that fear being his law or commandments, right? So there you go, which is the knowledge. So wisdom is the performance of the knowledge you have obtained of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Filtered through the Most High, of the Most High, period. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12, it says, for wisdom is a defense, right? And money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge, see, is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Because you know when you get shot or you cut yourself bad, right? What do they tell you to do? Put pressure on it. So that's knowledge, right? But you applying that knowledge, and that's gonna, because you can bleed out, right? So that's knowledge. But you applying that knowledge is what's gonna save your life, which is the wisdom. So that's why I say wisdom is the defense. It's a defense in that moment from your ass bleeding out and dying. Money is also a defense too. But that's fucking all Esau and these heathens know. It's money. You know? But we deal with it too. But you're just not going to be able to deal with it in that day when Jacob's trouble start. You know, money is a defense, but it won't be in that day. So it says, that's why it ends with that. It says, wisdom giveth life to them that have it. So you're going to perform the knowledge of, prepping now. It's going to give you life. Calling on the Most High in that day, he shall answer you. You know what I'm saying? Having the names. Okay? 12 and 1. And it reads, Ecclesiastes, regular Bible, right? The Bible without the Apocrypha. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. See? We're the real preppers, man. This is how you prep. You remember the Most High now, man. Don't come calling on him once. That's just, he ain't gonna go to bed, but you can look at it like that. Like tell you, when your calamity come, he gonna mock, man. He called and you didn't answer, so he ain't gonna answer. You supposed to call the Most High back. Period. It says, Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh. So you want to be doing it before the years even come. Like you want to be well ahead of the game, right? That's why we're the real preppers, man. It says, when thou shalt say, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While I'll keep going, so that's Jacob's trouble. Verse 2, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. So when the clouds come, right, those thick bad clouds, it's about to rain. So when it rain, that's when those clouds gotta pass. It's just gotta rain real quick. Them clouds coming right back. That's how Jacob's trouble gonna be, man. It says in it, verse 3, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease, because they are few. It's gonna be men gone, so these hoes ain't gonna be able to be that no more. Thoughts ain't gonna be able to be thoughts no more. And those that look out the windows be darkened. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Because that's how Jacob's trouble going to be. The sound of a bird, man. It's going to be that dead silence. You know what I'm saying? You don't even hear a goddamn bird. You hear a bird, it's going to be like hearing a damn needle drop. You'll be able to hear a needle drop. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All that turning up. You know what I'm saying? You got to unplug now and plug up to the Most High before the days draw nigh. The days that you haven't, that you say you ain't going to have no pleasure. Because you're not going to have no pleasure in that day, man. Esau sent it up to him. He got the fireplace. This is the master bedroom with the fireplace. It's romantic. Like, these motherfuckers, they out of their damn, these mothers is really crazy, man. Like, they have got to be put in slavery, man. They have got to. These mothers is on a whole nother level, man. They on a whole nother level. And Jake want to be just like them. Man, bro. This is nuts, man. Psalms 112:7. We're going to start at Psalms 112 and verse 7. So we the real preppers, man. Remember that I created in the days of our youth, man. Because it does prove the Most High only deal with, the young unto their old age. Once again, another scripture backing that up. Because if you already old, the Most High ain't deal with you when you was young, you might as well hang it up when Jacob's trouble start. So he say be like a child, man. Seed, you know what I'm saying? Plant seeds. What do seeds go back to? Children. You know what I'm saying? Most High deal with the youth. But anyway, 112 and onto their old age. And they're not forsaken. So Psalms 112 and verse 7. And it reads, He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in the Lord. So when all that hell breaking loose, you might not even be able to get to a bunker. Because you're not going to be in the bunker the entire time. You're going to have to see these things that's written in these scriptures play out, man. Most High ain't gonna have you in the, oh, is it safe to come out? Like you on the ark. No, it's not happening, man. Happening. You gonna see this destruction. That's how you gonna know it's Jacob's trouble. And hell, you might see it a lot. You might see damn near a great portion, enough that your spirit can bear to where you make it to, a bunker. But the Most High gonna have us going so many different ways, man. You're gonna have men out here with the spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how this thing gonna really, how he gonna want this thing to really play out. So, it's a lot, yeah. His heart, verse 8, his heart is established. He shall not be afraid until he see his desires upon his enemies. So the Most High gonna have your mind right, man. So we connected to the Most High now, right? Applying, and that's really a commandment. He said, remember thy creator in the days of thy youth. That's a commandment. Now you was told to do that, right? That wasn't no damn suggestion. You gonna take it like a suggestion. It was really a commandment, cause you supposed, that's knowledge right there, and you supposed to apply that, right? And it's gonna save your life, as the scripture said. Salakia. And throughout the process, and that when that time come, you gonna have nothing to worry about, man. That's why they setting all these bunkers up. It's laid out for the 1/3. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. A lot of them gonna stay in those bunkers toward the elites, and we gonna pull them out of the damn thing to prepare their ass for slavery, and clean this earth up. It says, and then we gonna also have, so your mind's gonna be built. He gonna give you the mind to deal with that day, to deal with that time, because it's gonna be a time period. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a time period, man. It's gonna be a time, man. It's gonna be a time. So that's why he said, verse 7 again, Psalms 112, verse 7, he shall not be afraid of evil tidings. So all the evil that's going on out here, his heart is fixed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I gotta tighten the screw, so you ain't gonna have to tighten nothing up. You're gonna be right. It says, his heart is fixed, trusting in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 8, his heart is established. His mind, your heart represents your mind. That's your mind. He shall not be afraid until he see his desires upon his enemies. So with all that's going down, you're like, man, I'm just ready to get these back. All these bodies flopping. You seeing brothers people being, women gang raped, and men be put to death, and people killing themselves, and being hit and ran over, starving to death, beasts being let out of zoos, all type of stuff, right? Damn fowls plucking people to death. It's gonna be crazy, man. Most High gonna have these spirits going wild. Buildings falling on people. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. People trying to loot, being trampled, like Club YouTube. Who remembers that? You know what I'm saying? The death. You ain't gonna steal. Your heart gonna be established. Your mind gonna be established, and that you're not gonna be afraid. Only thing you're gonna be thinking about is seeing the desire of your enemies, man. All these heathens being put to death, and the 2/3 being their ass ultimately put to death, because they coming back anyway. Then all Israel. That's how shall all Israel be saved, man. We need their ass dead in the way. They're like the worst. They gotta go. They gotta go, man. 2/3 gotta go. Most High willing, he wakes up the elect that are a part of that number right now. They come out of it and be sealed, man. You know what I'm saying? We watch the sealing play out, because it's already done by the Spirit. You have to clear the ending from the beginning. Second Esdras, and I'm probably get a couple more scriptures and probably close this out, man, because I don't want to keep this going too much longer. Second Esdras 16-35. Hopefully you got the point, man. Hopefully this is edifying. Straight up. Lord willing. How about Shem Yahweh Shai willing? It's gonna happen. That's Jacob's trouble. I'm gonna read this real quick. Second Ezra chapter 10 verse 59. Because Ezra, he's seen all this, man. He was dealing with, I think, don't even quote me on the angel. He was dealing with one of the, the 7 angels, I believe. And it says by name, the ones that were known by name, I believe. Second Ezra chapter 10 verse 59. It says, and so shall the highest, who is the highest, the Most High, Yahweh, shew thee visions of the high things, which the Most High will do. So this talking about prophecies. Will, shall always represents things at that time that were not done. A lot of prophecies in the past, but a lot of prophecies have not. So once again, 2 Ezra 10 and 59 in the Apocrypha, it says, and so shall the highest shew thee visions of the high things, which the Most High will do unto them that dwell upon the earth in the last days. So once again, 2 Ezra 10 and 59, and so shall the highest shew thee visions. So this is the angel talking to Ezra. He was telling him that the Most High was going to show him the visions, show him like literal visuals of things that was going to take place in the last days, that he was going to do to the people upon the earth in the last days. It says, and so shall the highest shew thee visions of the high things, which the Most High will do unto them that dwell upon the earth in the last days. So I slept that night, and another, like as he commanded me. He was taking him through the spirit and showing him everything. He was telling him to fast and whatnot. And these was one of the things that was revealed to him that we're about to get. 2 Ezra 16, chapter 16 and verse 35. And it says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. So this is for us. This is on topic with we're the preppers. Right? So hear now these things, and understand them, ye servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Behold, the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Receive it. Believe not the gods, in lowercase, of whom Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai spake. So the gods right now is these false people set up that you see. That's not the gods of the earth, which are us. We're the true gods of the earth. So this Esau, these heathens and all their gods, Krishna and all these goddamn Muhammad and Esau. This really is what that's talking about. Verse 37. So he said, behold the word of your verse 36. Behold the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Receive it. Believe not the gods of whom Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai spake. Right? So you're making sure you know that off top. Verse 37. We know that off top. Behold the plagues. So that's these preppers, these fake preppers. Don't believe them. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. Right? See how much on to get off of this. It says, as when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Which pains? When the child cometh forth, which pains when the child cometh forth. They slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. So that child is Jacob's trouble. That's that child. And the wombs just represent the earth. America, Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, the world of Esau, getting ready to give birth to Jacob's trouble, a time that has not been like any other time ever before. It says, so he said, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn. Who world was this? Is this? It ain't Jacob's world. Ain't no suffering for us. So this is Esau's world that's being mentioned. mourn. Thus showing you we still in Esau's world. And sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Because we're still suffering. We're still subjugated to suffer. Subjected to suffering. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle. So, who is his people? Us, the Israelites. Hear my word. Who? Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh shall. Make you ready to the battle. How? We're the real purpose. He told you. Remember the Creator in thy youth. You know, apply that fear. Apply that knowledge, man. Which will be now by hearing His word. Make you ready to the battle. You know, His mind, we're gonna be established by doing that. And those evils, you know, did it tell you back in Isaiah 33? Him that basically upset with the unrighteousness on the earth. We walk in righteousness and uprightly, and despises the gain of oppression and etc. You know what I'm saying? That's how all the scriptures we covered. It says, make you ready to the battle, and those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. He that selleth, this is what I was talking about earlier, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. So nothing matters, man. See that? It says, he that occupieth merchandise, as he that had no profit by it. So you got a damn store. You really want to be closing that shit down. Because it's not finna profit you anything. It's not profiting you anything. It's probably getting you by, but it's going to come a time when the spirit moves, you're going to have to, you know. It says, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. Because you might, when that day comes, you're going to be all over the place. So you building a house right now for what? For somebody else to go into it? Because all that still stands, people going to be surviving, man. You're trying to survive. So you're not staying put up. If you got to move around, you're moving around. Somebody, you got to leave your car, you leaving your car. You got to leave your goddamn dog, you leaving your dog, man. Period. If your dog can keep up, so be it. But the Most High ain't no damn dogs getting no chill. This ain't about no damn dog. The dog's gonna be alright. You need to worry about your ass. Okay? Damn heathens got a damn bunker food for they damn dogs. They damn cats. They damn animals. Shit, man. It says, verse 43, he that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers. And therefore they that labor in vain. For strangers shall reap their fruits, and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children's captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, you know, that's pretty much it. Well, yeah, and they that occupy, I'm gonna read this too. And verse 47, and they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, their own persons. Verse 48, the more will I be angry with them for their sin, saith the Lord. Because that's showing you it's a sin because it is these commandments. He started off with verse 35, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. So if you understood them, you're going to apply these things, man. Don't be getting into all this stuff, man. You can't be getting into all this. You really want to be getting rid of stuff. All the stuff you got, you might leave to somebody else. Bag of goddamn panties. Somebody else, some other woman might wear those. Because you had to leave them. She might find them and wear them. Really going to be only Israelites. We going to be alright. You ain't got to worry about all that. Prepping. This is how we prep by not prepping. According to the world's prepping. We the real preppers. It just told us how to prep. So hopefully this was edifying, man. See if I need to get something else. See what this do. Because I already got. I might as well just get all of them. Job 45 and Job 5:19. I'm gonna start. Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee. So we ain't got nothing to worry about. I know it's crazy. It sound crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But that's why we're prepping now. We're the real preppers, man. Cause none of that prepping shit it don't mean nothing. It just went out one ear and out the other. Dang. Got this for you. For us. Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Verse Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee. Who is the he? The Most High. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death. So you gonna eat, man. Then he say your water shall be sure. You gonna those that that walketh uprightly, who shall dwell among this devouring fire, this consuming fire, devouring fire. Those that walketh uprightly, that hated the oppression, those that make gain off of that, and so forth. Right? Hide your eyes, cover your ears from, etc. Man. You gonna dwell. Your defense of dwelling shall be a munition of rocks. It's gonna tell you. I already told you, and your water shall be sure. Verse 20, it says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. We're gonna be avoiding everything, man. And people gonna know in that day who was chosen based off of these things. It says, and even if you gotta get put to death, he bringing you back. For the men, he bringing us back, man. Whichever way you gotta go, man. We trying to get up out of here, man. It says, verse 21, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of his tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. See, he gonna give you the spirit. We're already prepping right now. You should be in that mindset. Well, for whichever way it gotta go, we just ready to get up out of here. Ain't no such thing as no goddamn death. Say, fear not them that able to kill the body, but not the soul. But fear him that's able to kill the soul, your soul and your body. Like, you won't even die. It's a rest, man. It's physical die. You actually power this. That's why this is even on. Come on, man. It says, verse 22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shall. So we're going to be laughing when Jacob's trouble start, man. Some of them, if you blessed, if you locking in now, you prepping out, you going to laugh when Jacob's trouble start, man. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Because it's going to be like Jumanji out here, man. Brothers not making this stuff up when you hear these brothers say this. This shit is going to be real. They've been showing you this. Damn animals in captivity too. Lions can't be lions. These mugs made to be them mascots. They got animals in circuses. Them elephants painting and shit. Fucking Esau or something else, man. Damn clown hat on the elephant riding on a damn bicycle. Come on, man. Lions, this is crazy. Lions thinking they the cats or whatever, dogs. This is everything out of whack, man. Verse 23. It says, For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beast of the field shall be at peace with thee. You're going to be straight, man. You don't have to worry about nothing. You turn to your Creator. Remember the Creator now. Call him back. He called you. Verse 24. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. So that's pretty much it, man. If you're going to make it, you're going to go on and make it after that. If you make it, that's what you seeing that, you're going to go on and make it after that, man. You're going to make it, man. Jake, we built to survive. We not built like Esau. Esau going to kill himself in that day. There's this work I had at a plantation. Edomite just got, Most High killed him. Had him kill himself. Oh, bugged out Edomite, all in the dark side, listening to Mofo Fest. Dark, just working in the aisle with this guy. It's crazy. Most High put him to death. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 26. In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence. And his children shall he have a place of, his children shall have a place of refuge. Man, who is his children, man? Who is his children? The children of Israel, man. Those that are the promise, man. We shall be counted as the children of God. I tell you that in Romans chapter 9, man. This video, I'm not even finna entertain that, man. It's not no damn game, man. So I'm finna close this out. Been going for a minute, but it's all to the good. I'm gonna start at Romans chapter 9, verse 6. Well, here we go. I'm gonna start at verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from a Mashiach, from my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, who are Israelites. Ain't no such thing as a spiritual Israelite. To whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants. You're physically one, and you're spiritually one. And the covenants, and the giving of the law, which makes you an Israelite, and a true Israelite, and the service of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and the promises. So all these things pertain only to the Israelites. The promise is that his children shall be, we're going to be straight, man. Proverbs, let me jump back real quick, man. Real quick. Proverbs 14. I got one more scripture after that. We're going to end this. Proverbs 14 and 26. It says, in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. Let's get to it. So it says, who are Israelites? Romans chapter 9, verse 4. Who are Israelites? To whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of God, and the promises. Verse 5. Whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Hamashiach came, who is over all, power blessed forever. Amen. Verse 6. Not as though the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Verse 8. That is, so meaning, they which are of the children, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God, of Yahweh. But the children of the promise are counted for the seed. So, you being on that promise, how did Abraham, keep, lock, seal in that promise? That faith, man. And you prove your faith by what you do. That's how you're a part of the 1/3, man. Not that you're a remnant. That's what makes you the children. Proverbs 14:26. In the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. Verse 27. The fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. So yeah, in the fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. So that's how you make it out of this, man. That's how you prep. Last scripture, man. Closing this up. Zephaniah chapter 2. Zephaniah chapter 2. Start at verse 1. Zephaniah chapter 2, starting at verse 1. Zephaniah 2 from the top, man. And it reads, gather yourselves together, Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired. Who is that? That's us, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native, so-called Negroes, Native American Indians, Hispanics or Latinos, all so-called. Being about to, if that's what your father is, it's about to seed in your father. You are in fact the Israelite. If you're cursed, you are in fact the Israelite. Those people go back to the biblical Israelites, man. It says, before the decree bring forth, before it says, so Proverbs chapter 2 verse 1, gather yourselves together ye, yeah, gather yourselves together, O nation I desire, before the decree bring forth. So before the decree bring forth, right? Before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh shall come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Verse 3, seek ye Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all ye meek of the earth. So if you meek, you're going to seek the Most High before that day come, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the